Suddenly everybody is screaming the R word. Recession, recession, it's coming. Oh no, I mean, look at this. These are just some of the headlines over the last few hours or even days, or even minutes. And the question is, can you stomach the market correction? The answer is yes, I can stomach it. And I actually kind of anticipate and in a really dark and weird kind of way, look forward to it. If you're new here, you probably don't recognize this piece of paper. But if you're a regular follower, then you absolutely know that I always pull out this piece of paper when we talk about recessions right here on this channel. You can see November 2008, right in the middle of the recession. What I was doing was making a wish list. These are the stocks that I want to own. This is my thinking as someone who was just 23 years old. I only knew a little bit about the stock market, but I knew enough to say, this is an opportunity. Now, over the last few years, right here on TikTok, a lot of finance content creators who were in their early 20s were making videos saying, a recession is coming. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I'm selling everything. Well, what do you think that does to their audience of followers who are maybe the same age as them, or maybe a little older or younger, but less inexperienced? They panic and sell too. And what ended up happening? They missed out on a massive bull run in the markets over the last few years. I'm here to calm you down. Take a deep breath, especially if you're new. I understand if you just started investing a few weeks ago or a few months ago and you're looking at your index funds, you're looking at your portfolio, you're down and you're going, dude, I thought stocks only went up. What's going on? I'm losing money. Should I sell? Should I wait and buy it back later? Don't worry about trying to time things. If you try to time things, markets could drop. Then you might see it at an even lower price and go, well, I'm not touching it here. It's going lower. Relax, just stay the course. If you're in high quality investments long term, you're going to be fine. Look at this. This is a chart of the S&P 500. And right here in the early 2000s, we had the dot-com bubble burst and the markets tanked. But look what ended up happening. It's higher now. Even if, yes, it does take a long time for the markets to recover, it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s. Now, if you're in your 50s or 60s, hold on, then it's very important that you have an investing strategy here. The goal is to start as early as possible. If you start investing in your 50s and 60s, it's much higher risk. We talk about this here all the time because you have less time and you need the markets to work 100% in your favor, which they don't often do, but they can over a course of a 20, 30, or even 40-year period. The whole goal is to start investing when you're young, in your 20s and 30s, just like I was, 23 years old, writing down some high-quality stocks that I wanted to invest in. As you get older, that's when you start to say, okay, maybe it's time to trim back on some of these positions and stocks and move that money into safer things. There's all these signs and warnings like unemployment jumping recently, the yield curve, and this thing called the SOM rule, which they say, or economists say, probably doesn't apply this time because of the unprecedented ways the pandemic upended the economy and labor markets. You can pause the screen and read a little bit more about the SOM rule right here if you're interested. But the point of this chart is to tell you to not panic and don't listen to these 23-year-old bros on this app saying, oh my God, it's ending. We always recover. But Kenneth, what if this is the time that we don't recover? Well, then we're going to have way larger problems than the price of Apple stock. So you might as well invest and not worry too much about it. I come under a lot of heat for saying this, but I say it all the time anyway. Come up with a wish list, set some cash aside for investing purposes only. If you have your 6 to 8 month or 12-month emergency fund already set up in a high yield savings account, great. That's fantastic because there's an increased chance you could lose your job. But you should also have some money set aside to buy some investments. Really, make your life miserable. Start walking dogs, drive for Uber or Lyft. Do odd and ends jobs, power washing houses or cleaning out garages. Do whatever you can, because if a recession happens, it is a once in a lifetime or once in a decade or something like that period where you can invest when everyone else is panicking. It's the old saying, scared money don't make money, number one. And number two is Warren Buffett. When others are fearful, be greedy. And when others are greedy, be fearful. I know this is a little bit of a longer video, so I'm going to wrap it up, but first I want to show you one thing. I am not here to make money off of you. If you go right here and you click on the menu, which is right here, you will get all of these resources, and they are 100% free. There's not even an email sign up. I don't think you realize how rare that is. I'm not even going to try to email you and sell you something later. It launches right into the course. All right, now, remember, if you're a younger investor, don't worry, don't panic. Everything's going to be fine. Just make sure that whatever you do, you smash that follow. All right, see you later.